1972. That marked the last occasion an NBA franchise concluded a season with a scoring margin as imperious as plus 12.9 points per game. Over half a century later, the 2025 NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder, have astonishingly replicated this historic feat. This accomplishment, among numerous others, is precisely why I am confidently forecasting Thunder are poised to go back-to-back and secure the championship once again next season. In today's episode, I'll also be unveiling my predictions for several of the league's most prestigious honors, including Rookie of the Year, Most Valuable Player, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Player, and the NBA Cup Champions. You're tuned into RNG Small Ball. If you enjoy the content, be sure to leave a like and follow for more deep dives and bold predictions. First, let's dive into the Most Improved Player award. One of the biggest rising stars in the Western Conference is Amen Thompson, and I firmly believe he will take that crucial next step this season to elevate his game to a whole new level. With the recent acquisition of Kevin Durant, Amen now has access to one of the greatest offensive mentors in the league, a perfect fit for an athletic forward looking to maximize his offensive potential. If Thompson can step up his scoring and fully harness his offensive talents, he will become a serious threat to opponents, especially because he already has lockdown defense. At just 22 years old, Thompson was already named to the NBA All-Defensive First Team last season, proving himself a consistent nuisance for opposing teams' best players, even locking up Steph Curry last season in the first round. A big reason why the Rockets took the Warriors to 7 games. Impressively, he averaged over a block and a steal per game, making him one of only 5 players in the entire league to do so last season. While Amen still lacks a reliable jump shot, adding that dimension to his offensive arsenal would force defenders to not only respect his athleticism and rim attacks, but also contest his shots from deep. Now that Fred VanVleet is injured and no longer on the roster this season, Thompson may be called upon to handle point guard duties at times, which should further develop his ball handling under pressure and sharpen his playmaking abilities. Looking at his progression from his rookie season to his sophomore year, Amen made significant strides offensively, jumping from averaging under 10 points per game to roughly 15. So, the trajectory is clear. Big things are coming for Amen Thompson, meaning he should win the Most Improved Player award this year. Moving on to the Defensive Player of the Year award, I think it's pretty obvious. Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama is a remarkable defensive talent, the clear frontrunner for Defensive Player of the Year. He's currently backed by oddsmakers with odds as high as -900. Insane compared to previous years. Standing 7 feet 4 inches tall with an 8-foot wingspan, he has the rare combination of size and agility few players ever achieve. Unlike traditional big men who protect the rim and set screens on offense, Wembanyama guards multiple positions and still contests shots effectively. Last season, he led the entire league in blocks per game by averaging an elite 3.8, a testament to his dominance. This season so far, he is averaging an insane 6 blocks per game and totaling 9 blocks in just his second game of the season. His presence alone forces opposing teams to rethink their offensive strategies against the Spurs. The Spurs' defensive rating improved significantly with Wembanyama anchoring the defense, boasting a strong 107.7 rating when he was on the court. This basically proves his value as a defensive leader. He's a complete disruptor who secures an average of 11 rebounds per game, switches seamlessly on pick and rolls, and frustrates the league's best offensive players. Despite his size, he moves with almost unheard of grace and agility. If Wembanyama stays healthy, he will be the clear favorite to dominate the Defensive Player of the Year award for years, establishing himself as one of the greatest defensive players of his generation. For the Rookie of the Year, I think this one is just as obvious as the Defensive Player of the Year. The number 1 pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, Cooper Flag. This draft class is one of the deepest we have seen in a while and is filled with primetime talent, but Cooper Flag is truly a diamond in the rough. Just from the preseason and the very beginning of the regular season, Flag has already shown signs of excellence and has had crazy dunks almost every game. He has scored above 10 points in every game so far, including the preseason, while shooting above 50% in almost half the games so far. With the absence of Anthony Davis in most of the games, Flag is set to have a large role in the Mavericks season. He's able to get a lot more paint touches and attack the rim at will, one of his strongest skills. His elite spacing and ability to knock down jumpers opens up other three-point opportunities for him, as he has managed to knock down a three in all but 2 games so far. Kyrie Irving's absence has also allowed Flag to start at the 1 or the point guard, highlighting his versatility on the floor. He's able to defend all 5 positions while being a 3-level scorer on the offensive end. His playmaking has also been on display in the season so far, as he's had a combined 10 assists in the last 2 games. Not to mention, he is the #1 pick in the draft and the heavy favorite to win Rookie of the Year, even before the season even started. Moving on to the NBA Cup, the Golden State Warriors are an underrated choice. Their team-focused style of basketball alongside developed talent like Butler, Curry, and even Kuminga is perfect for an early season tournament. Buddy Hield has been electric so far, and Kuminga has been proving that he belongs in the starting lineup, let alone the rotation, which he was left out of last season. They do have some elite teams in their NBA Cup group, but the Warriors have already proven they can beat some of them. They beat the Nuggets even when Aaron Gordon scored a career-high 50 points in the Nuggets opener and held Jokic to just 21 points. A big reason why I believe they have a shot to win it this year is because of their defensive-focused roster additions. Al Horford is a much-needed big man who can space the floor and knock down the 3-ball, a type of player who the Warriors haven't had in previous years. D'Anthony Melton hasn't played yet as a 3-and-D player, added shooting, and a versatile way who can guard the other team's best player when Draymond's on the bench. Steph is once again playing out of his mind, and Jimmy Butler has added that extra scoring touch that has been missing since KD's departure. So far, the Warriors are 4-2 and are getting contributions from players deep in their bench. In the last 2 Warriors wins, Steph hasn't even scored 20 points, and the Dubs still won by a sizable margin. They held the Clippers to under 80 points and scored over 130 points against the Grizzlies. Because the NBA Cup is an early season tournament, momentum is on the Warriors' side. Their play thus far, if carried over to the NBA Cup, will be a serious problem for contending teams in the West, like the Thunder and the Spurs. The Warriors have also improved tremendously in the clutch since the acquisition of Jimmy Butler. Last year, after Butler joined the team, they won 75% of clutch games, going 12-4. Denver, one of the biggest contenders in the Warriors NBA Cup group, was upset by the Blazers recently, which already puts Golden State at an advantage. The Rockets and Spurs are both young, inexperienced teams, which is why the Warriors can use their age and abundance of veterans to their advantage. Next, I'm going to discuss the MVP. For me, I think this is a very hard choice. So far, there have been so many players lighting it up and proving they deserve the award. Wemby is almost averaging a triple-double with blocks, while leading the Spurs to a 5-0 start to the season. And Tyrese Maxey is averaging 35 points per game, carrying the Sixers to their best start in 5 years, doing this without Paul George and Embiid, who are sitting out most of the games. On the other hand, Giannis has led the Bucks to a 4-1 start, while averaging 37 points on 70% from the field. Insane. Oh, and we cannot forget about Shea. The reigning MVP, he was averaging 35 while helping the Thunder maintain the best record in the league at 6-0. This competition is unheard of, and we're not even including players like Jalen Brunson, Lauri Markkanen, and Devin Booker, who are all averaging over 30 points per game, by the way. With all of this said, the average person would probably choose Shea or Wemby or any of these other players to win the award. But I think someone else will win it. That someone is Luka Doncic. Through Luka's 3 games played this season, here are his stats. 45.3 points per game, a career high. 11.7 rebounds per game, a career high. And 7.7 assists per game, all while shooting a career high 59% from the field. The Lakers have started off 4-2 without LeBron James or Luka in some of the games, showing the increase in depth and bench talent from last season. Austin Reeves is having a career year, and the additions of Marcus Smart and especially DeAndre Ayton have been huge in the Lakers' success. As long as these players continue to perform throughout the season and LeBron fits in well when he returns, Luka should have no problem winning the MVP this season. I made an episode earlier this summer about Luka Doncic's off-season transformation. On the court, he just looks so much more mobile and controlling of the game. Whenever the ball is in his hands, he always makes something happen, whether it's finding his teammates or hitting tough contested shots. there was a crazy stat going around that shows just how much Luka is contributing to the Lakers' offensive production. In the first couple games of the season, Luka had produced more points than Cooper Flagg, the number 1 pick in the NBA draft, Anthony Davis, the former number 1 pick in the NBA draft, and Klay Thompson, who holds the record for most threes in an NBA game. That is insane if you think about it, and that is why I think this is the year where Luka finally proves he deserves the MVP. Let me be absolutely clear. Betting against this Oklahoma City Thunder team to repeat as champions in the 2026 NBA season is just foolish. They already proved the critics wrong by securing the title last season, their first in the OKC era, and now they are playing with the cold, calculated focus of a true dynasty in the making. I know this team is young, but they're hungry and they have 0 weaknesses. That 6-0 start isn't some hot streak fluke. It's a confident declaration. The foundation is simple, a reigning champion MVP getting even better. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is putting up phenomenal 34 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists through these first few games, and he's doing it with extreme efficiency, shooting over 52% from the floor and 87% from the free throw line. He's still the league's premier closer, and that Finals MVP trophy is practically a lock for him again. But the repeat happens because of the collective growth of the Thunder. Look at the complementary starts. Chet Holmgren has taken the leap we all expected, playing like an all-star big man and anchoring a defense that is already the second best in the entire NBA, the 105.6 defensive rating. He's given you about 23 points and over 10 rebounds right now, but his 2 blocks and ability to guard the perimeter is the real cheat code. You also have to remember Jalen Williams, who was a third-team All-NBA selection last year and a huge scorer in the finals. He's the perfect third option because he's a versatile scorer and an all-defense caliber wing. The depth is key too. Guys like Luguentz Dort and the recently acquired veteran defense from Alex Caruso means they can throw a relentless group of switchable high IQ defenders at you for 48 minutes. Head coach Mark Daigneault, won the Coach of the Year and then the title, has this team maximizing their versatility and development, which is why they have the league's 5th best net rating at positive 8.9. This isn't a team peaking, this is a team just entering its prime. They won't fade, they will dominate. The Thunder are your back-to-back champs, and SGA is sealing it with another Finals MVP performance. That's it for this episode, guys. Stay tuned for more content now that the NBA season has started, and let me know down in the comment section for what kind of stuff you want to hear me discuss. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time.